Hello everyone, and this morning we're joined by another one of our volunteer directors, Maura Quigley. We're delighted to have Maura as part of our board of directors. Maura joined us just before she retired from her position as Mart manager of Roscommon Mart, and many people will know Maura from different walks of life, but particularly I think our agricultural community will all be very aware of Maura and all the good deeds that she did for everyone down through the years. So Maura, first thing we'll say to you, what does volunteering mean to you?
Well, volunteering means giving back to the community. I suppose I volunteered from a very young age, maybe from 13 years of age. I was involved in camogie and sport around town and that. And then I moved on to other voluntary organisations, and I enjoyed it because I knew I was giving back to people, you know, around the community. And to me, the community is very important because I went to school here, I worked here, I live here, so it's important to give back.
Absolutely,
you know.
and the community is lucky to have you, Maura, too. What inspired you to become a volunteer director with the credit union?
Well, first of all, I was approached by the chairman at the time, and then I had an initial meeting with the nomination team, and they went through the ins and outs of it. Now, I knew that there was a credit union in Roscommon town, but I didn't know how it worked. I knew it gave out loans and all that kind of thing, but I was interested then, and I said I'd come on board, and I'm delighted I did so.
Very good.
Yeah.
And Maura, since you joined us back in 2022, what has been one of, or a few of the most rewarding things that has happened to you?
Well, one of the most rewarding things, I think, we sit around the table here, the 11 of us and the 3 board oversight, and I know by what we're doing, we're giving back to the people around the town. You know, people that are looking for loans for small things like maybe home improvements or their cars or not. And we're also keeping an eye on the governance of the board, and we're kind of helping out where the banks now, we say the credit union are there for someone to come in, and there's a face-to-face, you have a friendly face in front of you, you can sit down and go through what you need, whereas if you go to the banks, you're actually maybe put on a phone and it's up to Dublin, but whereas you can come in here, you have your late openings and you have all that kind of thing. And I know the staff and the board are just delighted to help out people. You know.
Absolutely. And you mentioned there working around the town. In fact, you're actually working for the county nearly at this stage.
Yes.
And we have all the different aspects around the table from Ballahadreen and or the different people from each of the areas.
Yes.
And do you find that enjoyable?
Oh, I do. And we have a lovely, for the 11 directors that are on it, they have all different skill sets, and it's good because everybody would know the local knowledge. We said people about the director from Ballahadreen would know the local knowledge of Ballahadreen, and so would the Strokestown, the Elphin as well. So, and even the people around the locality in Roscommon. You know, it's good to know. We say if somebody was looking for a loan, you'd be able to say, well, I know that fella's sound or that person's sound. So it's good to have the local knowledge.
Very good. Maura, what would you say to somebody thinking about going volunteering? It doesn't even have to be the credit union, in any walk of life. Would you recommend it?
I think so, and I think it's good to see. Now you will see certain people volunteering, and a lot of them are in several things, but there are other people that are out there, I feel, that like myself, that are retired and they could become involved, even in a sporting organisation, a voluntary organisation like the Vincent de Paul. All those organisations are always looking for somebody, and I think it would be worthwhile, and you'd get a lot by becoming on board.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's safe to say, everyone, that Maura is a true volunteer, and we're very lucky to have you as part of the Roscommon Credit Union. Maura, thanks for popping into us.
Thanks very much, Ferdy. Pleasure.